Have you ever met somebody who is really smart, highly intelligent, yet makes really dumb decisions, really bad decisions? I often think about this, and I think a reason why we're surprised is because we can often mistake somebody having competence in one field with them having competence in all fields. And what I mean by this is, perhaps you see someone and they're a professor, or they're at the very top of their field, and in terms of competence within that specific field, they are light years ahead of you. And then you see that very person make a really, really silly mistake in another area of life. And it's challenging to come to terms with that. And I believe the reason is because we often mistake someone having competence in one field and think that translates to other fields. It can, but it doesn't necessarily mean it does by default. You can have a genius, you can have someone who's the smartest person ever when it comes to mathematics. That doesn't mean they know anything about history or ethics or politics or anything like that. So if that person starts making remarks which are racist or don't coincide with, historical facts, or they believe in really obscure things which have been disproven, and you might be very shocked by that, we shouldn't necessarily be, and we shouldn't necessarily put people on pedestals across every single subject. So this is something I often think about, but somebody being an intelligent person, a genius in one field, does not mean it necessarily translates to every other field. So when you have a quote unquote expert, that expert, they're probably an expert within their field, right? They might be a top author, top this. But if they speak about other topics which are not in their field of competence, like they are a historian, yet they speak about mathematics or computer science, you don't have to take their word for it. You can look those things up yourself. And if they make remarks which are completely wrong, then I think that's an important reminder for us. Let's not mistake competence in one field for competence across all other fields. A person can certainly be competent across various fields, but not by default. That has to be proven.